Before I get to my comments, I wanted to share a number with all of you. And that number is $189.94. And why is this number important? Because as a close of business for the month of February, that is the amount of money the city has on hand greater than what the city had for the same time period in 2015. In other words, the city has almost $700,000 more cash on hand than we did during the same time period last year. With 4 months left to report in the fiscal year, we could very well top $1 million in cash growth in our city accounts. That is money that we can use for things like streets and roads, things we desperately need to spend money on. It's amazing what you can do when you have a frugal budget and watch your nickels and dimes. And who are the winners here? The taxpayers and the citizens of Hermann.
First, I thank everybody for coming. This is a wonderful event for the community, and thank the Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this event. This mayoral election is the most important and recent memory. It's critical that everybody votes on April 5th. I sincerely hope that you'll all get out and tell your friends, relatives, and so on to come out and vote. Allow me to introduce these candidates. First of all, this man is the mayor. He's well known in the area. He's on TV every 2 weeks. Some, if you count reruns, he's on 3 times every 2 weeks. He has memorable sayings that are often printed in the newspaper, sometimes even in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. And he's my neighbor. On this side, I have the other candidate. He's born, raised, and lived his life in Hermann. He loves Hermann. He's also my neighbor. And in the center, I'm Robert Herbert. I was born and raised in Webster Groves, Missouri. My mother's from Montgomery County. Her ancestors came here in 1799. Daniel Boone is my 5th great-grandfather. My father's from Osage County. His family came here in 1836 from Bayern, Germany. My background is I've led and managed large organizations. One of them had as many people in it as Hermann. A couple of them you probably have heard about. Black & Decker, True Temper, Reynolds Aluminum, USA. Also some smaller ones. What does this man and myself have in common? We're neighbors, for one thing, very close. We've also run for public office before. This man ran for mayor 2 years ago and you elected him. This man ran 2 years ago and you didn't. And I ran for the hospital board last year and both of them said they voted for me. Don't know if they did, but they said they did.
I'm a little lighthearted compared to some of the rest. We have a sense of humor, and everybody in here, I've been looking around. I know Stevie, and I know. I hope everybody likes me, but not everybody's like. Mine's always a little different, and that's the way I walk. My speech is more of a statement. It's about from Hermann for Hermann. I accept this challenge for my family, my friends, and all of the citizens of Hermann. Many of my relatives, including my mother, my sister, my numerous cousins, nieces, and nephews, live in the Hermann area. I am from Hermann, for them, and for you. Look around you. If you do not know me or don't know what I have done in Hermann, you haven't lived here long enough. How about the other candidates? What have they built here for Hermann? Don't vote against any of the candidates. Vote for one.
I'm raised in Hermann. I served 2 terms as Board of Alderman, and I was also past President of the Board of Alderman. Unlike the mayoral candidates, other than Mr. Lauer, I was born and I have raised here. I've raised 3 boys. 2 of them are still in school here. I'm not going to make any promises. All I'm going to say is I'm going to work as hard as possible to keep the poll open. I will look into the issues we're having with our electric. I can't say I'm against getting out of MOPEP, but we need to see what other options are out there.